What's up, my friends, and welcome to our Sunday night team call, where we will discuss what's up, Elisa, and discuss a few things about some customer retention ideas. All right. So, um,
Shakeology.
Yes. Okay. Shakeology. You know, one of the things that I'm in this group where they're sharing some ideas that elite coaches are sharing about customer retention, and I thought that was a good idea. I wanted to share with you guys. And what they do in their group, and I think it's something that we should start to incorporate also, two ways. I'll show you how. The first way is in your regular challenge groups. Have your coaches go over an ingredient in Shakeology. Research the ingredient, find out what the uses are for, what the benefits are for, and talk about it in the group. Have each coach do that. Same thing with the performance line. Research some of the ingredients inside the performance line, figure out what they do for you, the benefits of them, why they're different than something else, and give your customers and coaches those
like a task.
Yeah, those tasks to do within the challenge groups.
Yeah. So like for instance, let's say you're running a challenge group with 3 other coaches. Okay. So that makes 4 of you. So there's 4 people running one challenge group for 30 days. Each coach takes 1 week and studies one ingredient in Shakeology. There's 70 ingredients inside of a bag of Shakeology. Study one. And one day out of that coach's week, they're going to go live and they're going to talk about the benefits of that one ingredient. And then for the rest of the week, they'll share recipes. They'll share Shakeology treats that they made for their family. They'll talk about maybe form or modification. And then the next week, the other coach takes over. So those little things 2 things happen. 1, you're giving them value. Mm-hmm. 2, you're talking about the amazing things that Shakeology can do for your body and for your family. And 3, it gives you a little bit of slack. You don't have to do it all.
Right.
You're dividing the task amongst the 4 of you or the 3 of you, so it makes so much sense.
So the thing with this, guys, is that with Shakeology, we all know that, retention starts to go down after 4 or 5 months. And I think sometimes if they don't really know and understand the benefits of it, what it's doing with their body. So the more we research the ingredients and actually give them that type of education and value, it'll help with their retention. Let them understand, hey, you know what? I'm putting something really good in my body and it's working, and this is why it's working. And they get to understand the product a little bit more. So that's been known to help with the retention.
And it can be done with either Shakeology or any of the performance line products. Yeah. One day talk about creatine. One day talk about Recover. One day talk about Energize. If we don't spoon feed them this information, they really don't know how to differentiate what we have from the stuff that's in GNC.
Exactly. Yeah. And explain, pomegranate extract is in Recover. Explain why. Explain what the benefit that is. People don't know that between that and the difference between whatever shit they get off the shelf in GNC with the fillers and artificial flavors and stuff like that. So
right.
We have to be proud of what we have, what we use. And the more we show that by talking about the ingredients and what they do for our bodies, the more willing they are to say, you know what, this does make sense. I'm going to stay and keep using these products.
Yeah. And, guys, don't get don't go crazy. You don't have to know all the ingredients and what everything does in one day. No, just one ingredient at a time. One ingredient at a time. And the best way to learn is to teach. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce half of the ingredients in Shakeology. And I've been a coach going on 5 years. Okay. One ingredient amongst the 4 of us, we can bang that out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's simplify it. Just make it easy, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. If you teach it, you know it. That's right. So because teaching burns a groove into your brain like nothing else when you teaching it to somebody else. So that's how you're able to retain it within yourself. But also not only for the benefit of your customers and other coaches, but for your benefit. I bet there's some ingredients inside of Shakeology or the performance line that you've never heard of or you don't know what's in it. And once you find out the benefits of it, you're gonna have a better feeling about the products you're taking. So that's one thing I want to discuss. You know what? I wanted to bring up. Maybe I'll talk about that car analogy from last night.
Yes, that was good. Dude.
So I don't know. Sometimes I get these crazy ideas that pop in my head, but sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I threw this idea out to D last night, and this is especially for the gentlemen on the call, fellas. We have to talk to guys a different way, in a way that they understand what we're doing. And let's face it, guys understand what? Sports, they understand cars, they understand, certain things that we guys talk about, right? So I got to thinking, I'm like, how are we going to explain what the supplements that we take, like Shakeology, the Performance Line, in a way that guys can understand? And I started to think about a car. So the way I think about my Shakeology is my body is like a sports car. So I'm going to put the high octane gasoline in my car. So for me, that's what Shakeology is. High octane gasoline that you need every single day, right? And so I start to talk about other parts of the car. The engine needs what? Good motor oil, right? So for me, that good motor oil is Recover. That's how I can explain that. We're using that analogy. So Recover can be the motor oil you put in your engine. You need it for your engine to perform properly. Because same thing like Recover in your muscles, it repairs the muscles when it's going to work, right? So this parts of a car that you can use as analogies for, Performance Line and Shakeology, you can come up with yourself. These are just ideas that I thought of. I think it may be a good way to explain the things that we do to guys, because guys get that. What do you think? OBJ, what do you think on those ideas? Any thoughts?
I think that's actually pretty good. Using the car analogy as a form of advertising Shakeology or whatnot, or the Recover, or even the line itself.
Yeah, explain a way that a guys can understand. Oh, okay, I get it. Because if you try to explain what these products do, they just, I could just get that in GC, I could just get that anywhere. But no, you can't. You can get the crap stuff anywhere you want. And if your body's a sports car, you put regular gasoline in it, what's going to happen to it? It's not going to work properly.
Right.
You got to treat your body like it's a Ferrari. That's the way I look at it. You can't think of your body like it's right? You can't think of your body.
You know what? I like that analogy. I'm not even going to front. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's a simple way to look at it, and I think it's true. I mean, your body's not a freaking Mack truck or a dump truck. It's a freaking Ferrari, and you got to treat it as such. So you can put the best stuff in your body. If not, it won't. So that's just a way to explain it. Just wanted to see what you guys thought about that.
So how are you guys doing with product launches? Are you taking advantage of product launches? Because that right now is blowing up a lot of people's businesses. With a product launch is a great way to bring up your customer retention, B, team volume, and C, recruitment. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have noticed, with each new launch, after 80-day obsession, after 2B mindset, now we're getting Lift 4, then we're getting Mes de Mas. Each launch is going to be specifically catered for us to recruit more, because we'll have the opportunity to invite our people into an exclusive VIP group with the actual creator of the program. Mm-hmm. They have to be a coach. Only coaches get in there. So you pay attention to what they're doing. It's genius. It's genius. So leading up to every product launch, you got to do your best at blowing up everybody's feed, whether it's Instagram, Insta Story, Facebook, or what's the other stuff?
So it's like,
because I don't use anything else.
Yeah. So Instagram, Facebook,
Some people tweet. I don't tweet.
Twitter, Snapchat, I guess.
Snapchat's kind of dying, right? I don't know. I didn't even get into it.
I've never used it, so I don't even.
Yeah. But blow up your feeds, guys. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Right now we're doing a sneak peek of Mes de Mas. Every Sunday we're going to do it. Even if you don't speak Spanish, do it with us. Even if you don't speak Spanish, do it with us. I have access to one workout. And let me tell you, we're going to do that one workout every Sunday till that shit launches.
Dude, are you doing that on Zoom?
We're doing it on Zoom.
Dude.
Every Sunday.
That was my response. I thought it was dude. That was awesome.
Yeah. And yo, let me tell you, Dawn.
I saw like
sore AF.
to a whole new level.
I'm so sore. That workout was like
Love it.
very deceitful. I didn't.
Yeah,
Think I was gonna be
it's
a sore.
cool though, because with that program they have a modifier and an intensifier. So you're gonna have options of going at the regular pace, or if you want to pick it up a little bit more, you got that option. Or if you want to tone it down, you have a lot of options there. So that's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, and then it'll be dubbed in English when it launches, so
Yeah.
everyone can do it. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the Zoom link inside of Empowered to Change, because I just put it in my pod with my Latinos, but I'll share it inside of Empowered to Change and just have everybody jump in. Whoever wants to jump in, you know? It's pretty cool. And then with the Lift 4, since you guys have access to this guy right here.
Of course,
you can-
Gringo's alive.
you can share his post.
Yeah.
You can ask him to like talk on a team call if you have like, you know, your prospective smaller teams. You can whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna start to do a info group for Lift 4 really soon. I spoke to Taryn and Kiana about it, and I'm thinking that we're gonna start breadcrumbing mid-June.
Well, June 11th is when it's available to purchase.
We should be breadcrumbing now.
Yeah, so you should be start talking about Lift 4. If you guys want to use some of my stuff, feel free. I mean, you know, I can give you some stuff. And if you have any questions about some of the insight that I'm getting within the group, you know, feel free to ask. You know, I'll share what I can with you guys.
Yeah. You should just share some of that now.
Yeah, I mean,
the premise of the program.
Yeah, so really quick with Lift 4, and now we're going into what, week 5? Yeah, so we're halfway done with this program, and I got to tell you, it's funny. One of the test group participants talked about it and put it a lot of perspective. We're working out for 2.5 hours in an entire week, and we're getting crazy results.
Wow!
Just think about that for a second. Most of the workouts are between 30 and the longest one is 39 minutes. That's it. But in those 39 minutes, you're getting your ass whooped. And those 3 rest days are really allowing your body to grow and recover properly. So you have enough energy to go hard those 4 days you're working out.
But you don't have to take the 3 rest days. You can do something else that you love. You can go hiking. You can go biking. You can do another one of the workouts. You can do yoga. You can go swimming. You can do whatever recreation you love to do.
Yeah.
You can walk. You can run. Whatever it is, and then take 2 full rest days. You know?
But the thing is, I mean, the whole idea, and you're gonna hear a lot about this, is called Lift for Life, meaning you're revolving your fitness around your life, not your life around fitness. I mean, it's, you know, coming off where you're working out 6-7 days a week and these time nutrition plans, it's a lot involved. It's a lot. The idea with Lift 4 is just live your life and add and sprinkle in the workouts and follow the nutrition plan. You're good to go and live your life otherwise, and allows for the cheat meal. So listen, today I had fish tacos and then I had a beer when I was tossing cornhole. Yeah, I did. And I'm going to share that. I'm going to talk about that because that's what this program is allowing you to do. But still have crazy good results. You know, it's crazy how it works, but it's working. So people are going to really enjoy that. The fact that they're not so restricted and have to be so regimented with their nutrition. I mean, obviously you got to stay on top of it, but when you have that one treat meal and you're working out 4 days a week, you can do a lot of things and feel good about it. Yeah.
So from my understanding, and Dave has a little more insight, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Monday through Saturday, you should be on point with your nutrition. And on Sunday is when you have your cheat meal or your treat meal, because Monday you're going to go in hard again.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense? Am I saying that correctly?
Usually, yeah.
I mean, basically, it's up to you when you want to put that treat meal in.
The best day to do it is Sunday.
The best day to do it is Sunday.
Yeah.
So you just chill out, you enjoy, have a good dinner with the family. If you want to go out to eat, you want to go to movie, do that, enjoy. That's your treat day. Monday, you're going to go back in, you're going to go hard, you know?
But it's not go all out
It's not
ham.
an all day.
It's not an all day cheat day. You know, you're not going crazy with
But
every
you can
meal
have a
going
treat.
nuts. But yeah, if you
then-
want a dessert, have a dessert. If you want a beer, have a beer. That's it. You know, and then go back into it.
And then he takes you back to
Yes.
your portion control system, but he's more heavy on macronutrient based. So he follows the macronutrients where it's 30, 30, 40.
30, 40, 30. Yeah.
30, 40, 30.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, just simple stuff.
Obi.
Question, Obi, go ahead.
Yes. Quick question. About this Lift 4 nutrition plan. What about pizza?
What about it?
Can I have my pizza pie?
You get, not
Bro,
pie.
well, chill
not
with
a
the pie. I mean, listen.
You can have a slice or two. Not a pie.
Let's tone it down a little bit.
Not the whole pie.
So no, in all seriousness though, you talked about treat meals, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it like a specific, like say either for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or is it just one specific meal?
Whatever works for you, man.
I think it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. I mean, you're gonna feel such a relief because it's so laid back. This program, it's not like there's no restriction. You have to have it here. You have to have it this time, and at 8:05 a.m. you have to have this. No, it's not like that. Not like that at all.
Not knocking the people who enjoyed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I, for one, did not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it works for a lot of people. A lot of people had really, really good success with the Time Nutrition.
You can't live like that.
But I'm not knocking it at all. It was a great program. But this is just something different. And again, there's going to be so many different things to cater to a lot of different markets. That's why they're always changing it up.
You know what's good? Every program moving forward here on out, for the entire life of Team Beachbody, you can implement the 2B Mindset guidelines.
Right.
It's going to work with every program.
Right. Yeah.
Every program. All right. So I've been, that we're getting ready for competition. We're doing the classic, right? I've been following the Lift 4 nutrition plan with the 2B Mindset guidelines. It's working like a charm.
Yeah.
It's just working like a charm. So and what's going to happen is they're going to actually create plans like that for you guys. So you don't have to make it yourself. The plans will be created with each program. All right. So do you guys have any questions? Any concerns? Any roadblocks you're going through right now?
Question.
Yeah. Sorry.
Elisa, go.
All right. I have a couple of people that have been asking me what's in Shakeology, which is really funny that you were discussing this tonight. So in my original coach package, have this. I don't know if you can see it because I don't have really good light in this room. But it's that Shakeology brochure that has the information. The only thing is it's old because it doesn't have all the flavors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut it or just to hand write in the missing flavors. But I'm going to start giving this out because I have all of them still. Right? All of this is still valid, isn't it?
Yeah. They changed.
All right, so I'm going to do that. I think that's the easiest way for me to do it because they're asking me specific questions and I'm like, okay, I'll get back to you. And I do get back to them. But this has it pretty much all listed.
There's actually, just so you know, in the back office, there is a PDF. Actually, you know what? I think I might have it here on my desktop.
Yeah, there's an updated PDF.
There's an updated PDF.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah. There's an updated PDF with the ingredients because
there's a couple updated, really laid out, super nice in the back office.
Yep.
They updated the doctor letter, so if you've got people that are going to, they want to run it past their doctor, you just shoot them that link, and it lists.
Perfect.
It first tells the doctor, in a cover letter, hey, this person's considering this is what it is, and then it lists each of the flavors with all of the information for all of them in one shot. I sent people that claim they want to.
Perfect.
I send them that link. I'm like, hey, this is a link that I give people for doctors, but it gives them all in one PDF shot.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, that's in the back office. You can definitely find that.
Also, there's new updated pamphlets that you can purchase, and it'll come in a stack this big for $5.
Something like that. Yeah.
Those are good to hand out too.
And it's also good. We mentioned it on another call before. When you guys get the performance line, you get those little pamphlets that discuss every product. Hold on to it. Save those and give them out to your prospective customers, you know, and put your link write in your link in the back, or write your email in the back. When you hand those out to people who you're speaking with, they can go to your link and purchase it from you, your website, or contact you.
So you'll have, if you go to, you can go to your back office to get the information that Dawn was talking about, right?
Mhm.
But if you want to purchase the pamphlets, you go to teambeachbody.com, log in, and go to your shop. You're going to see coach tools or coach items, something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have a variety of things that you can hand out, that you can get to hand out.
Obi, what was your question? You had another question, Obi?
I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back to me.
Okay. So we're talking about like roadblocks or any things that you're facing.
Yes, got it. All right. So back to the competition. I know it was not the purpose of this call, but for someone who's doing 2, 3, 4, or maybe 5 classes a week on top of doing their workouts, how would you go about a specific meal plan to continue cutting down?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there's 2 goals here. One goal is right now you want to start cutting more body fat, right?
Right.
Okay. And then the other goal is you have to be able to have enough calories to teach your classes. Here's what I'm going to recommend. The first thing is try to do less in your classes and teach more. Here's what I mean by that is, you know, show the movement, show the modification, walk around your room and help with form. I mean, I know it's tough with quarter force. Quarter force is a lot of movements, and you got to keep right.
Right.
But are you also teaching P90X?
Yeah, they're doing, and sometimes it's back to back.
All right. With P90X, it's even better, because with P90X you can show the moves, let them do it, and walk around the room and just keep correct form. Add some, you know, motivation where you need it. Try to do as less as you can in the classes, and teach and give overall instruction. As an instructor, it's going to help you maintain your energy level on the other classes. I mean, I know you want to give the energy to the room, but you know, showing them the moves is the first thing you want to do, and then walk around and help with form. That's the best way you can do for teaching. In terms of your nutrition, I would just try to, if you're hungry, increase your protein.
Are you still doing IF?
No, I cut IF about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
That's good. So if you're hungry, increase the protein, and obviously increase your hydration too. You want a lot more water, especially more than we're drinking. We're doing like a gallon at least a day.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get in at least a gallon and a half to 2 gallons at this point, because you're losing a lot of hydration while you're teaching, and you want to too. So increase your water, increase your protein intake. You know, whether it be more yogurt or more whatever you use for protein, I would increase that. You know what I mean? Because that's basically what you're going to need.
He wants to start burning now. Here's the thing, next week, we're 3 weeks out. The next week, you start carb cycling, right?
Well, that's the thing. I've been doing the 0 carb for the past 2 weeks now, and that's what seems to be helping me burn the body fat right now. And
shop program, right?
the week 3, right? I finished week 2. I'm going to go to week 3, and I'm going to go straight through to the competition. I was thinking that, but then
no carbs for 3 weeks.
Right, but see, that's where I'm stuck, because that's when my body starts to.
Okay, just carb cycle. Just start carb cycling.
Carb
You need to
cycling?
get the carbs in.
Yeah,
Especially to get you through the day, because you're
burning a lot of fuel.
And you're not putting anything into the gas, and that's going to work against you. Your muscles are going to deplete along with the fat.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
You need the carbs for the glycogen in the muscle.
So when you carb cycle, follow the competition plan, you'll have 2 low carb days, 1 high carb. 2 low carb days, 1 high carb. The high carb days when you're restoring.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha. No, it makes sense. It's just that.
You want to start that now, you can, but technically we're supposed to start next week, next Monday.
So this gives me like a week to maintain my normal caloric intake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense?
Yeah, totally.
I have another tip of something that he can try for his class. If there's somebody like who's really good in your class, like say in your quarter force class, you know they're really on point with the moves and they know what they're doing. You can have them come up to the front of the room and be like that eye for everybody. And you, if they screw up, obviously you jump in, but at least have them be the eye so that you're not doing all the work.
That's
In
good.
the-
Like a demo person. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, that's funny because I started doing that too.
Good.
Yeah.
I started doing that for like, because I started noticing that after my quarter force class, I was completely drained. As soon as I got home, I was done. And
Mhm.
it had to do with the nutrition that I'm using too. So
Good. All right, good stuff here, guys.
Cool. How you doing, Dawn?
I am like all over 2B mindset, like nobody's business.
Nice.
I'm like, I had a return from somebody from last month. Otherwise, I'm at like my best success club for the year already.
Nice.
And I've got like a couple more in the wings, like ready to go. I've been sharing the heck out of it. I did not share pre-launch. I wanted my hands on it first. And doing that didn't actually hurt me because in my sharing of it, I told people, look, I wanted to see it before I pushed this one because I just wasn't sure. And so now like that gave my endorsement even more credibility because like, hey, I got it. I'm doing it. I've been blogging. I don't really blog well or a lot, but I did a blog of like, hey, this is what I'm doing and why. And then after the first week, I blogged my results and like what I learned and what I was excited about. And I made sure that they linked together and I shot that to my entire downline, or not downline, my entire customer list. And was like, hey, you got to check this out. And, you know, like a discount coach who like fell off the face of the earth responded, was like, I need to know about that. I had another woman that I've been trying to reconnect with was like, hey, tell me more about this. Then I had another woman say, did you send this to me? Because I was like, yeah, I totally did. She goes, well, I was confused because it said you didn't have to work out. And so she didn't think it was from me. I'm like, no. So like eyes are on it, which is really fun. But those of you that are doing 2B mindset, like so easy to get videos out of it. Live videos, like cooking lunch in like, 2 minutes because you took out a frozen bag here and a frozen bag here and you just had this like amazing lunch. So yeah, I'm having so much fun with 2B mindset. I'm feeling amazing. My people in my groups are like blowing it up. They're like, I can't believe how easy this is. I don't know why this wasn't a thing.
I know, right? And don't you feel stupid that you didn't already know this, though?
Right. I'm like, why was this not a thing? Like, it is easy and it makes sense. There's nothing about this that's confusing.
It really is. It really is. So
like,
nice. Like
yeah, and it's super freeing. Like I did on my Instagram today before I went to the grocery store. I'm like, dude, like I hate shopping, but I don't mind going to the grocery store right now because it's so much easier. Like I don't have to have a list of a bazillion things and what time I'm going to eat them all.
Wow.
I'm like, I just need a base of stuff. And then from my base, I just throw things together because I don't cook good. I'm like, boom, boom, done. All the food. Anyway, I love 2B mindset. I'm like, I can't believe it, but I actually like people that have to make a choice financially between the BOD challenge pack and the 2B mindset challenge pack. Without hesitation, I'm having them go 2B, which never thought I would do in my life. But if they have to make a choice and they're looking to lose weight, I'm not even going BOD right now.
Yeah.
They'll add that later.
Yeah.
Which is like
exact thing. Everybody's 2B. Everybody's 2B. Everybody's 2B. Or
yeah.
Big one. And here's another thing, guys. When hooking up a customer, go for the big one first.
Right.
Go for the big one. Because if they feel like they can't afford the big one, which is BOD, 2B mindset, and Shakeology, if they can't afford that one, all right, I'm going to hook you up with a deal. Let's go to the lower one. This one's 160. You'll get 2B and you'll get Shakeology, since we need to primarily focus on your nutrition. And then that's a deal for them.
Yeah.
And that's working. So you start on top.
Always start high, end up in the bottom.
And then you bring your way down. Yeah. And if they still feel like 160 is too much, all right, 2B mindset, $99, because you can get them on Shakeology and BLD later. You know what I'm saying? The primary thing is that they feel like you're giving them a good deal. Because $200, first of all, for all three is a steal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But if they can't afford it, then the 160 sounds better.
Mm-hmm. Well, and guys, when you're talking to people about the 160, like if they're going to go that route, you know, I had a couple people that are like, I really think I'm only going to go with the 99. And I'm like, look, or the $100. I'm like, you can do that, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to start watching the videos and she's going to talk about Shakeology and how you can incorporate it. And you're going to be really mad because after you watch the videos, you're going to say, I want Shakeology. And now instead of $60, you're going to pay $130.
Yes.
And I've had like 3 people are like, okay, I'll do that. I'm like, yeah, because you're going to want it. And then I let them know, like, hey, if you get it and you hate it and you really regret that decision, like, okay, then we get it returned. Like, yeah. But rather than going the other route,
No, that's a great point, Dawn. Really, really good point.
That was good, Dawn.
Yeah, because she's.
And guys, also don't forget that price goes up in like less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you got people on the fence, like, take advantage of the 5th week this month. Make this like an amazing month.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. So guys, this was a great call.
Yep.
This is a great call.
Good stuff, guys.
I'm really excited for it. If you guys still have people inside of the 2B Mindset launch group, private message them all and send them one of Ilana's lives, because Ilana is captivating and she does a really good job at explaining what the 2B Mindset is. So if they're still in the information group and they have not bit the bullet yet, let them know. I'm just checking in on you. I haven't forgotten about you. Watch this video when you have time, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Really simple. Send them the video. Let that be your third-party tool. All right, guys?
All right, kids. If no more questions or concerns, comments, thank you for joining us tonight. Looking forward to a really good week. Enjoy your week, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.